not have a future of unlimited abundance and opportunity for everyone?
So this is the ARC for short. It's the Alliance for Responsible Citizenship. Another name you could call them is the Reinvented World Economic Forum. Jordan Peterson is really the new Klaus Schwab in this scenario, and people would say, no, it's a good thing. No, it's not. It's not. It's the same old thing that renames itself, it restructures itself, and it still has the same people kind of connected, but with different faces, okay? That's what it is. I've done videos about the ARC, but what you're going to want to stay tuned for here is you are going to be pissed off if you're an American when you find out who's on the advisory board and even upcoming speakers for this year. The Alliance for Responsible Citizenship is an international movement with a vision for a better world where empowered citizens take responsibility and work together to bring flourishing and prosperity to their families, communities, and nations. Sounds beautiful, right? Sounds like a great dream. It's still the socialist utopia dream. Yet, and they're bringing, Jordan Peterson, who's all over the place, the most famous psychologist there in the world, is been doing all this stuff, all these different, interviews, and it's all with the same damn people that go on all the same damn podcasts. And yet, is talking so much about the Bible and Jesus and all the books of the Bible, and yet doesn't really recognize when you really should let Jesus lead. Because what I have issue with this stuff is these will go on to be the new experts. That's what it will be. But their obsession, again, so they're not using the terms that you're a global citizen, but your responsibility as a citizen. And they're just moving the words all around. So, and I'm going to see here. So as it says, drawing together a unique alliance from around the world covering politics, business, technology, culture, law, academia, the arts, and more. Our ambition is to draw on our moral, cultural, economic, and spiritual foundations to develop a more hope-filled vision for the future and ultimately to relay the foundations of our civilization. To relay the foundations of our civilization, why is that your job? They would say, well, that's everybody's job. Yeah, why are you so obsessed with wanting to control people? Because that's ultimately because everything they're saying was just the same stuff that the World Economic Forum was saying. And you could say, well, no, these people are different. No, they're not. The biggest funders behind the ARC is out of Dubai and then the UK, which is some big British investor named Sir Paul Marshall, who provided $1 million in funding. Those are the two biggest investors. And you're going to be really upset when you see who's on the advisory board for this, when you realize that if the UK is one of the biggest investors in this, then nobody should really be too happy with it, because as we're learning, the UK has had too much control over America as it is. But this was just last August. Yeah, people remember this. You can find the video. UK commissioner threatens to extradite, jail U.S. citizens over online posts. Will come after you. Yeah, that would never happen, but wanting to extradite Americans. And people have said that the UK is the ones that are controlling social media platforms and that are controlling all the platforms. So should anybody be happy with the ARC right now? No, not at all. But what'll really make you mad, though, is when you see who's on the advisory board and who are the upcoming speakers. One of the people on the advisory board, and will be an upcoming speaker, and people know who he is by now if you've been paying attention, is Michael Schellenberg, right? Yeah, he was a Time Magazine hero of the environment. Yeah, globalist, okay? But he was also who Elon gave the Twitter dump to. Remember, he uncovered the fraud with the people, the fraud going on with the transgenderism, and then uncovered, the censoring was the CIA and everything. Yeah, but then last August we found out that no, the UK's been controlling it. Yet he's got up in front of Congress and spoke. He's been on Joe Rogan. That's what you're going to see when I show you. These are all people, they're in the same web, and that's really how you should look at it. The web just reinvents itself. Jordan Peterson and Michael Schellenberg, you can find it on YouTube, were just having a talk actually about the Ark. And they were talking about Trump. And they were saying how, Trump has changed after he was shot. And Michael Schellenberg went as far as to say, he said, I think he believes in God now. That's why he's changed. No, these are the same people, okay? Because Jordan Peterson at one time early on was saying that Trump was a narcissist, doing what the media was doing. And I've been saying no, as a psych nurse, even though he's the most famous psychologist in the world, that he doesn't even understand narcissism, because no narcissist could have put up with what Trump put up with during his first term, which was a constant barrage of attacks 24/7. I mean, it was criminal what the media did. It was nothing they've ever done. I mean, they go after presidents, but what they did to him and his family was horrible. And yet everybody's calling him a narcissist. No narcissist. Trump is not a narcissist. But I think a lot of these people are. It's disgraceful to act like that Trump didn't believe in God before he was shot. He posted this quote by his mother so many times through his Twitter career. He did. So many times. Wise words from my mother. Trust in God and be true to yourself. Mary McLeod Trump. 2012, the Democrats dropped all references to God from their platform. Not good. 2011, what a shock. The U.S. Capitol Christmas tree pays homage at Barack Obama but failed to mention Jesus. Does somebody who doesn't believe in God post that much about? No, they don't. So what these people are is they're thrilled that Tulsi's in Trump's cabinet. They're thrilled RFK is there, because all they're looking at is we're just going to get through the next 4 years and stall, and they'll have enough people around Trump to stall everything. And they're doing a good job, right? Have the JFK files come out? No. Have the Epstein files? Nothing, right? Okay? And I get you can make excuses for that, but look, all they have to do is release them. How hard is that? Especially like with the JFK files. What these people are doing is they're just looking ahead to after Trump's 4 years, because they figure whether it's a Democrat or Republican, who's ever in, they're going to continue to pick up with their globalist agenda. What they don't realize is that, well, they just don't know what's coming. They don't. Even though the most famous psychologist, Jordan Peterson, has carried on for years now about Jesus and having all these roundtables about Jesus, he really doesn't seem to understand that Jesus sometimes really would like you to let him lead. So now, let me show you who is on the advisory board and in some cases will be a speaker this year. And just remember that one of the biggest funders of the Ark is out of the UK, a British investor. Good old Speaker Mike Johnson. Yep. Good old Speaker Mike Johnson. You would think, doesn't he have enough to do representing the people? Oh no, he has to help relay the foundations of civilization internationally. He is also going to be a speaker and on the advisory board for the Ark. He's on the advisory board. Shouldn't be a shocker. He was part of the World Economic Forum. Dave Rubin, I just did a video not too long ago about him, a couple days ago. Yeah, so they all go in the same circles. He is on the advisory board. He's going to be a speaker. All the same circles. He's on the advisory board. Another Republican senator. Yeah. How can they have time for all this? I thought they were supposed to be working for the American people, but again, another one that's going to relay the foundations of civilization. Unbelievable. He's on the advisory board for ARK. Many people listen to him. I listen to him. I posted stuff by Victor Davis Hanson, but I've wondered about him. I don't think he's not on the advisory board. He'll be a speaker. People remember this name? Yeah, good old Oliver Anthony, who used to just be playing out in the woods to his dogs and came up with this song that went viral, and the next day he was on Rogan. Yeah, why do you think he went viral? Because he was supposed to. So as you can see, as I've been saying for a while now, if you have millions of followers, they have them for a reason. If you go viral, it's because you're supposed to. Same old web, same old story.